Hello, Leo. Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. Or if you're interested in more tarot readings after this, go ahead and check out my wife's channel at Val33 Tarot. She should read for you as well. Thank you. I'll be starting by pulling your current or overall energy, and then we'll be going into clarifiers. Okay, I'll get the cards out first, and then I'll begin. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The devil almost popped out. Instead, hope and the star popped out instead. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Okay, Leo. Jumping into this, unfortunately, what you are showing me immediately, there has been some type of painful experience or moment. Not too sure exactly how painful or how deep this goes, but it is definitely something I do see you are healing from and working on as well. You're definitely acknowledging and addressing this because you are learning something about not only the situation, but also yourself. What I like about this is, again, you strongly believe in something. At the same time, there is quite a bit of stress and anxiety and worry possibly about moving things forward and how things may turn out. That being said, with this kind of stress, there is the feeling of feeling a little bit boxed in, or kind of the walls are beginning to close in on you. But I do see that there is this kind of, I'm going to say, like this little bit of escape route that you have emotionally that you're kind of taking here to kind of reminisce about better times when things were different before it kind of led up to where you're at with this point. That consideration is definitely kind of causing you to be a little bit adamant about wanting to move forward with this endeavor. At the same time, you're showing up again kind of closed off, but definitely thinking about what that next step or plan of action is going to be. Okay, so there definitely is some type of endeavor here. Let's go ahead and jump into clarifiers and see if we can kind of find that. Something feels like a huge wake-up call. I don't know what that is, but it feels like it. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, this is so deeply painful here, Leo, that you're ultimately saying as well. You're even just trying to figure out what you can kind of do, what you feel like doing. Goodness gracious. It's almost like you're having to heal and acknowledge yourself first before you can kind of think about even moving forward. Well, that's definitely acknowledgement. Very good. It's acknowledgement. Yeah, wow. Jesus, energy is just Jeez, Leo. This is kind of fascinating. Whatever this is that you're aware of, or being whatever's being made known to you, you're definitely saying you kind of were thrown for one, but you're definitely focused on getting everything back on track. And I mean immediately. This is fascinating. You're just like, okay, now I got to pick myself up and let's just keep going. And it's like, okay. So before, as I mentioned, the devil I showed you flipped out, almost wanted to jump out, but instead I said the star, hope, jumps out instead. Clarifying the star, we have the devil. So there's that. There is that. This energy of hope and belief, it is clearly something that you are holding on to quite tightly, to the point where, is this becoming an addiction? Is this becoming unhealthy or toxic? Considering the next energy is the anxiety, the stress, and the fear and the worry. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like getting yourself back on track, and then it almost feels like, because it's a little bit shaky, you may be beginning to slip off track again. A little bit. Yeah, you don't. You're kind of wondering and questioning, is something too good to be true? Is something too good to be true? Is it like a real, authentic, genuine opportunity here, or is it not? Will there be, or will there not? It's sort of like I said, with that the escape route here, feeling a little bit boxed in. You're kind of showing me, like, is there actually a door? Is there a door through this? Is there a passageway through this, or not? Okay. I get that too. Shouldn't be feeling the way you do, but I get it. Geez. It's It's such a strong message. It's such a strong message, and I almost kind of feel like it's even such a strong message for you. Yeah, it's almost like when you feel, geez, when you feel like you have nowhere else to go, where do you go? Where do you go? You go here? Or is it one of those things of like, yeah. You go within. I'm not gonna get too specific with that message, but you definitely go within to kind of fill this out from a place of emotions in your heart, and it's definitely to strongly consider your plans for the future and how you kind of want things to be now moving forward. It's like, what can I do? What can I kind of put together? Jeez. That's an energy. Excuse me, that's an energy there, Leo. You got to do something, though. You're showing me you got to do something. You're ultimately at the same time showing me I am doing something. It just doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. And it's like, well, that's how it sometimes feels. It feels like, what is this? What am I doing this? What am I doing all this for? I believe I just told Aquarius that with who they were dealing with, possibly. What am I doing all this for? You're kind of showing me a very similar energy, but it's an energy of, you feel like you're working on something, but it almost feels like it almost feels like you're having to not necessarily start something from scratch or continue something from scratch. It just feels like there's so much more ways to go with whatever this endeavor is. It's like, yeah, I get it. What I like about this, though, is because you're not too sure exactly what that next step is going to be. You're focused on really filling things out. And yeah, 5 of Wands on top of the deck. I believe it. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of back and forth struggle here with, I'm going to say you and something or you and someone, only because of what I am sensing from this. But of course, if you are dealing with anyone, we do have showing up Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Goodbye.